The legend of El Dorado, often depicted as a lost city of unparalleled wealth, has captivated the imagination of explorers, historians, and treasure hunters for centuries. Its name, translating to the Golden One in Spanish, symbolizes the epitome of unattainable riches and has been referenced in numerous literary works and films over the years. The elusive city, said to be laden with gold and precious gems, embodies humanity's relentless quest for discovery and wealth. Historical background. The legend of El Dorado has its roots deeply embedded in the pre-Columbian cultures of South America, believed to have originated with the Muisca people who inhabited the Altiplano Cundiboyacense region of present-day Colombia. The Muisca were known for their skilled metalwork, particularly with gold and tumbaga, an alloy of gold and copper, which played significant roles in their rituals and religious ceremonies. The term El Dorado initially referred to a ritual rather than a place. According to historical accounts, the Muisca people celebrated a ceremony during the appointment of a new ruler. In this ritual, the would-be Zipa, chief, covered himself in gold dust and dived into Lake Guatavita, while his subjects threw gold and precious jewels into the water as offerings to the gods. This ceremony was known to the Spaniards as El Dorado, meaning the Gilded One, which later morphed into the legend of a city of gold. The Spanish conquistadors arrived in the early 16th century, driven by tales of cities of unimaginable wealth in the New World. As they established a foothold in the continent, stories of the Muisca ritual and other indigenous legends fueled their imaginations, giving birth to the enduring legend of a city of boundless wealth. The Spanish were relentless in their pursuit of El Dorado, and tales of this mythical city reached the courts of Europe, further igniting the imaginations of adventurers and explorers. Over time, the legend of El Dorado evolved from a king to a kingdom, and eventually, to a city of gold. The enduring allure of immense wealth drove explorers deeper into the heart of the continent, each expedition embellishing the legend further. As stories of the city of gold traveled back to Europe, they became mingled with other indigenous tales of rich cities and civilizations, expanding the lore surrounding El Dorado. The quest for El Dorado led to a series of interactions, often violent, between the Spanish and the indigenous peoples. The conquistadors were ruthless in their pursuit, and their expeditions often resulted in the subjugation and exploitation of indigenous populations. The gold artifacts looted from these cultures, displayed in European courts, further fueled the myth of a city of unimaginable wealth waiting to be discovered. The legend of El Dorado is not merely a tale of a lost city, but a complex narrative intertwined with South America's rich cultural and historical tapestry. The amalgamation of indigenous traditions, European adventurism, and the universal allure of boundless wealth created a legend that continues to captivate the imagination and symbolize the unyielding human quest for discovery and riches. Expeditions in search of El Dorado. The allure of El Dorado enticed numerous explorers from the early 16th century onwards to venture into the heart of South America, spurred by tales of a city overflowing with gold and precious gems. One of the earliest and notable expeditions in search of El Dorado was led by Gonzalo Pizarro, the brother of the infamous Francisco Pizarro, in 1541. Appointed as the governor of Quito, Pizarro organized a grand expedition with about 340 soldiers and several thousand indigenous servants to search for the fabled city. The expedition faced severe hardships, including starvation and diseases. When they reached the point of despair, Francisco de Orellana, a trusted lieutenant of Pizarro, was sent ahead with a smaller force to find provisions. However, Orellana and his men ended up navigating down the Amazon River, on a historic journey that led to the European discovery of the Amazon basin. Though they never found El Dorado, their expedition unveiled a vast and uncharted territory, contributing significantly to the geographic knowledge of South America. The legend also captivated Sir Walter Raleigh, an English explorer, who led two expeditions, in 1595 and 1617, to the Orinoco River basin in present-day Venezuela, in search of the mythical city. Raleigh's expeditions, though failing to discover El Dorado, provided valuable information about the geography and indigenous cultures of the region. His writings about these voyages fanned the flames of the El Dorado legend in Europe, and influenced future explorations. The quest for El Dorado continued well into the 17th and 18th centuries, with each expedition contributing to the mapping and understanding of South America's vast interior. While these expeditions were unsuccessful in locating the elusive city, they played a crucial role in debunking myths and bringing to light the rich cultural and natural diversity of the continent. Despite the myriad expeditions and the hardships endured by explorers, the legend of El Dorado remained intact, its elusive promise undiminished. Even as the physical search for the city waned over the centuries, the tale of El Dorado continued to inspire exploration and symbolized the eternal human quest for discovery and adventure. Evidence and theories. The legend of El Dorado has intrigued historians, archaeologists, and treasure hunters alike, leading to a myriad of theories and interpretations regarding the existence and location of this mythical city. The allure of untold riches has often intertwined with genuine scholarly inquiry, blurring the lines between myth and reality. One theory posits that El Dorado might have been a misinterpretation or exaggeration of indigenous rituals and wealth by the early Spanish explorers. The embellishment of stories as they traveled across the Atlantic, combined with the European thirst for gold, might have magnified a local tradition into a legend of a city of boundless wealth. Some historians argue that the enduring legend of El Dorado is a result of cultural misunderstandings and the boundless optimism of an era of exploration and discovery. Archaeological evidence has played a significant role in trying to unravel the mystery of El Dorado. Excavations around Lake Guatavita, where the original El Dorado ritual was believed to have taken place, have unearthed gold artifacts and other items of historical significance, suggesting a rich cultural heritage and religious practices centered around gold. However, no evidence of a golden city has been found. The Lake Guatavita excavations have also sparked theories about other lakes in the region being potential locations for El Dorado. Various expeditions have been launched to explore these and other sites, each adding a layer to the legend, but none have found conclusive evidence of a golden city. Moreover, numerous maps from the 16th and 17th centuries, often based on travelers' tales and indigenous stories, have depicted a golden city in the heart of South America. These maps, while historically fascinating, have often led explorers astray, further entrenching the legend of El Dorado in the annals of historical mysteries. The quest for El Dorado has also led to speculation regarding the existence of other mythical cities of gold in the Americas. The stories of cities like Paititi and Ciudad Blanca have often been intertwined with the legend of El Dorado, each representing a facet of the eternal human quest for undiscovered wealth and the unknown. While the legend of El Dorado has largely been debunked as a myth, the quest for understanding the roots of this enduring tale continues. The amalgamation of historical facts, archaeological evidence, and the human penchant for the extraordinary has kept the legend of El Dorado alive, making it a captivating topic of exploration and inquiry that continues to enthrall and mystify. Modern interpretations. The legend of El Dorado has found a prolific life in modern culture, transitioning from a mythical city of gold sought by conquistadores to a symbol of endless pursuit and unattainable desire. Its story has been reimagined, retold, and repurposed across a myriad of mediums, resonating with contemporary audiences through its themes of adventure, ambition, and the allure of the unknown. In literary realms, El Dorado has inspired countless authors to craft narratives centered around quests for lost cities and hidden treasures. The legend has metamorphosed into novels, poems, and plays, each retelling embodying the age-old human aspiration for discovery and the unyielding spirit of adventure. The narrative versatility of El Dorado has allowed it to become a backdrop for exploring human desires, moral dilemmas, and the pursuit of the extraordinary, making it a recurrent theme in both classical and modern literary works. The cinematic world has also embraced the legend of El Dorado, with numerous films portraying the arduous quests of explorers and adventurers in search of the mythical city. Through the lens of the camera, audiences have been transported to uncharted territories, experiencing the perilous yet exhilarating journey towards the elusive El Dorado. The visual storytelling enabled by film has brought a new dimension to the legend, immersing audiences in a world of danger, romance, and boundless ambition. In the digital age, the legend of El Dorado has found a new home in video games, where players can embark on their own quests for hidden treasures amidst lush, perilous jungles. The interactive nature of video gaming allows individuals to experience the thrill of discovery and the challenges that come with it, embodying the age-old allure of El Dorado in a modern, engaging format. Moreover, El Dorado continues to be a focal point in academic discourses, with historians, archaeologists, and scholars endeavoring to decipher the truths entangled within the legend. These academic pursuits, equipped with modern technology and methodologies, aim to unravel the historical realities that gave birth to the legend, striving to discern the threads of fact woven into the tapestry of myth. Furthermore, the name El Dorado has been adopted by modern establishments, products, and even geographical locations, signifying a standard of excellence, allure, and opulence. Its legend has transcended its historical and mythical roots to become a modern-day symbol of aspiration and allure. The modern interpretations of El Dorado are a testament to the enduring nature of this legend, its ability to adapt, and its continuous resonance with the human spirit's innate desire for discovery, adventure, and the pursuit of the unattainable. Analysis, myth or reality? The quest to ascertain the reality behind the legend of El Dorado has spanned centuries, engaging explorers, historians, and dreamers alike. The elusive nature of El Dorado, coupled with the tantalizing allure of untold riches, has contributed to the myth's enduring appeal. But beneath the layers of legend, lore, and romanticized narratives, the quest for truth persists. Historical analyses suggest that the legend of El Dorado has roots in indigenous traditions and rituals, particularly those centered around gold and other precious materials. The early accounts by Spanish explorers of a chieftain covered in gold dust, performing rituals in a sacred lake, were likely misinterpreted or exaggerated over time, morphing into tales of a city of gold. This theory posits that El Dorado is more of a cultural and historical misunderstanding rather than a geographic location. On the archaeological front, while there have been significant findings of gold artifacts and ancient settlements in regions where El Dorado was purported to exist, none have provided definitive proof of a golden city. The discoveries, however, shed light on the advanced civilizations that thrived in pre-Columbian South America and their intricate craftsmanship in gold, which likely contributed to the birth and perpetuation of the El Dorado legend. Moreover, geographical analyses of the regions associated with El Dorado, such as the highlands of Colombia and the plains surrounding Lake Guatavita, have revealed a landscape rich in natural resources but devoid of any monumental city of gold. The harsh and inaccessible terrain has often served as both a lure and a deterrent for explorers, further shrouding El Dorado in mystery. From a sociological perspective, the legend of El Dorado serves as a reflection of human aspiration, greed, and the perpetual quest for the unknown. The myth of a golden city, unattainable and untouched, mirrors the human psyche's penchant for curiosity and adventure, transcending the bounds of reality. In conclusion, the balance of evidence suggests that El Dorado is more myth than reality, a concoction of cultural misinterpretations, ambitious explorations, and the innate human desire for discovery. The legend of El Dorado, while not grounded in geographical reality, continues to hold a mirror to the human spirit, reflecting the enduring allure of the unexplored and the unattainable.